Hey, how's it going, guys? We are here in our possibly final GTL match, depending on how it goes. That's right, this is playoffs. And we face CMX one more time. We beat him last week in the last week of the regular season. And now we're back at it again, and we face him. So, this week, our team's slightly different. His team's slightly different. He didn't bring the Arcanine, which I'm really happy about, because Arcanine was probably his scariest mon for me. Um, our Clefable should be able to destroy his entire team. We are running a Calm Mind Clefable. I almost ran just a straight up toxic stall with cosmic power and stuff like that, but I was afraid of his possibility to use substitute. So right here, I think my best lead is to lead off with my Infernape. Um, Possible leads on his end. He could end up leading with that Manectric. Just I was just about to switch out Earthquake for close combat, which I really wish I could have got to do, but anyways, so we have a Tail Glow Manaphy with Dazzling Gleam, which takes out like half his team, and Surf, and then HP Electric. Hopefully, HP Electric can kill the Gyarados. We do need the boost to actually kill a non-invested Gyarados, because I guess Gyarados is kind of bulky. Um, but maybe I was looking at Mega Gyarados. I don't know. But yeah, we should have some offensive pressure. The Manectric and the Virizion are the things that are stopping Manaphy. Right now, our Entei, it is Choice Banded with Extreme Speed, Sacred Fire, Stone Edge. Um, Real quick, I'm going to check just to make sure. Yeah, that is our handicap for the week, the Entei. Um, Infernape, it's a Stealth Rock Endeavor lead set. It should be able to get its Endeavor off on pretty much anything. The Latios lead is kind of scary for us, but we can just go for an Endeavor right off the beginning. He leads off with his Troublemaker. I'm gonna just go for my Stealth Rocks. It'll bring the Gyarados into KO range where Manaphy doesn't have to set up. It'll break any potential sashes. Also, I don't really have anything to touch this Mew until it brings me down for the Endeavor. So he might be going for his own Stealth Rocks. I mean, Stealth Rocks do kind of hurt my team, but I'm not that worried about it. He might be predicting a U-turn right here. Um, Not really sure what he could be thinking. Hopefully he's not a defensive stall set. He very well could be, but if he is a defensive stall set, then I'm actually less afraid of him. I'm more afraid of a Nasty Plot Mew, because after trading away Latias, our team isn't that fast anymore. Probably a mistake on my end, but when I was looking at the other teams in playoffs, they weren't that fast either. So I thought I could spare it. So looking at his team, it looks like Gyarados and Virizion would be his two physical attackers. Virizion might not even be a physical attacker; it could very well be a special attacker. But seeing as he has Latias, Manectric, all those other things. Okay, so we get brought down to Sash right here. I'm just gonna go for my Endeavor. If he switches out, then that's a death sentence for whatever he switches out into, because I can just Mach Punch right after. Um, I This thing might get Sucker Punch. I think it gets Sucker Punch, but I don't think he would be running that. So yeah, he just goes for the Psychic. I'm actually pretty happy with this lead. Okay, so we get the Mew all the way down to 1%. We see the Flamethrower right there. And right here, I think this is a good opportunity to go out into my Caesar. You see, we are running Toxic just in case he has some type of stall shenanigans. I'm just going to go for the Bullet Punch. So that Bullet Punch will get us the kill. His scariest switch in it would be into his Manectric. If he goes out into the Hydreigon, we can find out whether he's like what kind of set he is. If he goes out into Latios and wants to get a defog off, I don't think that would be a good idea for him. He could also go out into Gyarados and try and set up, although I would just U-turn out. So, if he does go out into the Manectric, I don't think I would survive a Flamethrower. He does go out into the Manectric right here. I'm gonna check. Our Mega Caesar. We're running like, I would say like 40 speed or something like that. Manectric should be able to kill us if I'm right. Yeah, it's Overheat definitely kills. Flamethrower definitely kills. But I could predict it and go out into my Entei. But he could just go for the Volt Switch. I think he's going to overpredict. I think he's going to go for an electric type move such as Volt Switch. I'm going to go for a U-turn. And if I lose the Caesar, it didn't really do that much against this team. I mostly brought it to outspeed a defensive Mew and then get a kill. And since he didn't bring some of his lower tier mons that are weak to Caesar, I don't think it's that necessary to keep. It doesn't really do much. Okay, so he's gonna Mega Evolve. He gets the Intimidate off. He does overpredict. He goes for the Thunderbolt, and we get that nice U-turn damage off. So we are 252 Adamant. I want to see what kind of Manectric this is. So U-turn. Okay, so it looks like he has to have some type of investment. So he's not max speed. He probably speed crept. And he did how much? 57% on a Thunderbolt. That's average damage. Okay. Can he live a hit from our Entei? Choice Band, Extreme Speed. Our Extreme Speed should be able to get the kill right here, actually. I'm going to go out into my Entei. I'm going to go for the Extreme Speed. So yeah, he could very well switch out, but I don't really want to take that 60%. And he does end up switching out. He goes out into his Latios. And it's Citrus Berry. It's Citrus Berry. Okay. And we see we do 54%. Wow. That's big damage. Right here, I'm going to go out into my Caesar. He goes for Thunder Wave. That's very annoying. I'm going to go for a U-turn right here. I think U-turn would be able to kill. He goes for the Thunderbolt. We do get the kill. So now Caesar, it's pretty much death fodder, but it can get off one Bullet Punch against something. Um, right here, I think going into Shaman is probably our best bet. He could go out into his Manetric and go for like a flamethrower, but we will get the kill. If he goes into Gyarados, then we have that strong Seed Flare, which should do at least 50%. Um, he goes out into Just Teeth. That's funny. Is Virizion. Right here, I'm Life Orb. I'm just gonna go for Dazzling Gleam. Right now, I'm just trying to get just trying to whittle down his team pretty much. I know that my Clefable can take anything from his Hydreigon. I'm not sure how I do against that Manetrix though. Clefable on a Werewall. We take about 40 to 50% from a Thunderbolt if we don't get a Calm Mind up, which is quite unfortunate, but we will kill. We get we get about 50% off on that Dazzling Gleam. And we see he's just setting up. He is special. He is special. Right here, I'm gonna go. I could go for another Dazzling Gleam. Could also go for a Seed Flare and try and lower his Spadef. 40% chance to lower special defense. I'm gonna go for a Seed Flare right here. He might switch out. As far as I remember, Virizion does not get reliable recovery. And we get the special defense drop. That's huge. He goes for a Focus Blast, and we live. Okay. So right here, I could go for a rest. Which, yeah, I'm gonna go for a rest. That way we're alive a little bit longer. I think he would switch out right here. I'm surprised to see me as running Focus Blast. He usually tries to stay away from those types of moves. So yeah, Shaman doing pretty good. I don't see why it got sent down to RU, but whatever. You know, yeah, I'm gonna go for rest. I want to rest. Okay, Giga Drain. We see he's actually speed tied with us. Okay. That's interesting. Because we outsped him the turn before. Yeah, that was a speed tie the whole time. I'm gonna see if our Entei can get the kill on this. Virizion, Calm Mind. Extreme Speed should pick up a kill if he's not bulky, but we know he at least partially is. Right here, I'm gonna go out into my Clefable. I'm gonna go for my Calm Mind. He could very well have Toxic on this thing, but if we get like 2 Calm Minds, I don't think he has any way to kill us at all. Because we do have Rest, so Toxic would be nullified by that. We see he switches out into his Gyarados. We get our Calm Mind up, and at +1 against a, let's just say he's a defensive Gyarados. We are that unaware wall. We are at +1. We still don't do 50%. +2 would get us 50% on his defensive one. He goes for a Dragon Dance, but that's That makes no difference at all because we are unaware. I'm just going to go for a Moonblast right here. Just to show that I'm not messing around. So we are max physically defensive with unaware. Purely because I did not want a Gyarados to sweep my team. He's going to see that he does 33%. We do 56%. And we have the leftovers. I thought about running Chestoberry, but I decided leftovers actually lets us, like with the leftovers, his Gyarados Waterfall will always be at least a 4-hit KO. But without it, he 3-hit KOs us most of the time. So let's us outstall that. Right here, he has his Manectric out. Mega Manectric. We are at +2, +2. His Thunderbolt should be doing about 24%. I'm just gonna go for a Moonblast. I want to get the kill. So we get the kill there. Clefable's putting in a lot of work. This is the reason why I took it, because I thought it could beat his whole team. And it looks like it's doing that. Right here, I'm going to go for Moonblast. He goes for Flash Cannon. I don't know if he's Scarf or not. But right here, I'm going to go out into Manaphy. Not going to over-predict. I know Dazzling Gleam will kill... What? He actually lives the Dazzling Gleam. What? Okay, so let's say he's High Dragon. We are Manaphy. Dazzling Gleam. So he's probably max specially defensive. That's actually really interesting. That's crazy. But yeah, it looks like it didn't matter. Our Manaphy had enough power to get the kill. We also have E-Speed Entei, which, as we saw, did a lot of damage. I don't think he can finish me off right here. He goes for a Giga Drain. We do 40%. We know this is a speed tie because the Shaman speed tied it. So, yep, we get the kill. I don't know why he EV'd it that way. It's a little bit weird. But, you know, oh well. So, your Houston Teanamo have moved on to the Green Tea League's finals. And we face the winner of, I think it's Night Spear versus Lev. So, hopefully we can come out on top and win this GTL championship next week. But until then, hope you guys have great days. Hope you guys just have a great week. And I'll be busy preparing for this and preparing for this one tournament I got into, hosted by the Token Minorities. That's happening on Saturday. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys have a great day. See you guys later.